Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time on Star Trek. To be a single-celled light being thing. It was fine. Here's the thing. It was good. It was definitely good. There literally just was not enough in the episode for me to really grasp onto, I think. Today we're watching an episode called Coming of Age, which, knowing this show, I could be a worrying title. Could very much be a worrying title.
That could be worrying, yeah.
The only thing that actually worries me is if it is an episode. Yeah, if it's a Yar episode, I'm assuming that's what we're trying to say here.
Could be Yar. My gut was telling me it might be a Wesley thing.
So I would take a Wesley episode because I feel like an episode like that could actually improve his character. Yar, I worry if we focus on Yar's past, this might become a concerning episode. But I don't know why that's where my mind went first. But Wesley's a way better guess. But I guess we'll find out. We're gonna get a post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch Coming of Age. And that's character development.
Yes, it is. It's character development.
Character development. Okay, so not an amazing episode, but I think some really important character moments throughout this. Also, potentially an arc going forward, possibly. I don't know what this is all about. Apparently, there's some kind of danger coming that we want certain Starfleet people prepared for. I don't know if that's gonna actually go anywhere. I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's my modern TV brain thing looking at this and being like, that means something else in the future. But it might not. Who knows?
It might not. This could be a throwaway plot line. I'd like to think it might be picked up later once the show hits more proper serialization of its story. It's possible.
It's very possible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to think yet. But apparently it's something to look out for. I would hope it's something to look out for, rather.
I will say this episode had one issue that I know I mentioned it during the episode. I was like, I couldn't tell what was the A plot and what was the B plot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with them both taking equal precedence, if that makes sense. But I don't know. That didn't bother me personally. I gotta say, my first note in this episode here is away with Wesley. He's fucking gone. He's out of there. Picard could not be more happy to send this little kid away. I don't know. I guess he won a cereal box competition. He has a chance to get into Starfleet Academy, and he has to go through these tests against these other people that are also potential members of Starfleet, and they make for some kind of interesting scenes, two in particular, I think. One actually not for Wesley as a character, but we get a great scene between Wesley and Worf, with Wesley kind of hiding away in the holodeck, and Worf goes to see him. They have this great conversation, and we haven't seen Worf, I think, shine much as a character, but
no, we haven't.
I thought this was a really, really great scene for him, and excited to see more of what he's about in the future. Let's see. And then the other scene I really loved was, of course, the big one where Wesley almost sees a man die as part of one of his tests, and he's really shaken by that. He's really not cool with that. That's something that I could really see the writers tapping into in the future. Really,
his greatest fear is not being able to make a decision about life and death, which is pertinent because it's brought up a couple times in this episode about how his father died, and maybe we're just forgetting something that was previously said.
I forget. It might have been brought up before, now that I think about it more, but I forget. I don't think we've ever actually learned how it happened, right? I don't think we ever learned what happened to Crusher's husband.
We know that the man's dead. That was known pretty early on.
But did we know that Picard was responsible for it, or supposedly responsible for it?
I don't remember. If it was said, it was within that first 2 episodes.
Yeah, in that first 2-parter. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember, and I kind of wish I did. But whatever. On the Picard side of things, though, now that we're bringing him up, there's sort of this faux investigation happening on the Enterprise at the time. I guess the idea is that we're sort of like vetting Picard for this potential danger that is coming. They didn't really delve much into it, but basically what they want is they want Picard to be a commandant at Starfleet Academy, so that he can like be on the lookout for these things. I was kind of thinking like early on, before we knew that this was like a fake investigation, or not a fake investigation, but like, you know, there wasn't actually anything wrong. I was thinking like, oh man, like we're not even a full season into Picard's adventures, and they're already on to him more than they were Captain Kirk. But quite the opposite. They actually hold him in a really high regard. Where I can't imagine they held Kirk in an especially high regard. We know they didn't. Yeah,
right. We know they didn't. He only made it. Picard. Kirk only made Admiral because he saved the universe a couple of times.
Exactly. By being a bad Starfleet officer. But hey, you know, win some, lose some, whatever. But yeah. So in the end, like Wesley isn't picked to join Starfleet. Instead, it's Mordok was his name.
Yeah, it was Mordok.
And like, you know, like he ended up helping Mordok, and that was sort of like one of the reasons why he got points docked or whatever. And Mordok sort of like stands up for it. It was a really nice moment, actually. I really enjoyed that. We also get to see Picard towards the end in that sort of a commandant uniform, which he looks A-way in. Patrick Stewart pulls it off, I'll say. I'll give it that. But yeah, he has this conversation with Wesley, and sort of like learns of Wesley's experiences in sort of his tests for Starfleet, and it sort of like makes Picard realize, like, you know, like that he's not actually like, he doesn't actually want the position. It's cool. It's just a great little character moment. That's why we opened the conversation saying character development, aside from the fact that it's a great joke between us. But no, I thought that was great. And also we ended this great sort of like, I don't know, I just really appreciated this great money shot of the crew all together. Like this really great, nice centered shot of seeing Picard in the seat and like all his crew around him. Most of his crew around him.
Most of his crew. We're missing Geordi. That's at least I didn't spot him.
Yeah, I don't think he was there, but yeah. Oh man. Honestly, really solid episode.
It was a solid episode. Yeah.
You know, actually, this is actually, so I know we were talking about it not that long ago about like how this show, much like TOS, has sort of also fallen into the you know, only focus on a few key characters and not giving the rest of our ensemble cast time to shine. But I think we're starting to see that a bit more, especially with Wesley. But also, you know, I think the scene with Worf, between Worf and Wesley, was a great sign going forward. I'm just excited to see more of these characters. I hope we get more focus on them in the future.
It does make me wonder what Worf's test looked like, though, for the psych test.
Yeah,
because he said his fear, is depending on others. It's not that he got past it, as he said. He deals with that fear every day. So I wonder what that test looked like for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I imagine the test had to put him in a position where he had to be helped, not where he had to help someone else.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's just a cool idea. I really like that. That's awesome. But yeah, I think that about does it. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek: The Next Generation. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.